Now, Superman grips Wonder Woman, forcing her to her knees. She's bound, vulnerable, yet her eyes burn with fury. Maxwell Lord watches smugly. "Forgive me for saying it, princess, but you look good on your knees." He controls Superman, and he's trying to control her too. "I want you to stay there," Max says coldly, blood dripping from his nose, a price of using his power. Diana rises, unshaken. "I see with a god's eyes, and I understand with a god's wisdom, Max Lord. Your power will not work on me." Max only smirks. "Didn't think it would, but you can't blame a guy for trying." She pleads with Cal. "You can fight him." But Max answers for him. "No, he can't. He believes what I want him to believe. He sees what I want him to see." And what does Superman see? Doomsday, murdering Lois Lane. Max revels in the horror he's unleashed. "You want me to free him?" he says. "I have absolute control of Superman. Not even Lex Luthor could claim that." He paces casually. It's taken years to thread his mind with just the right visions, the right fears. "As long as I live, he's mine." Diana demands answers. "You stole Brother Eye? You murdered Blue Beetle?" "Guilty as charged," Max replies, almost proud. "Why?" "Because what chance does humanity have against gods?" Diana presses closer. Her voice low, final. "We could speak, reason, find peace." But Max Lord steps back and says, "I'm not giving you the chance." And in a blur of motion, Superman attacks. Diana barely raises her bracers in time. "Cal, no," she cries out. But he doesn't hear her. He's already moving at speed, already lost. He grabs her by the throat, screaming another name, Lois. He doesn't see Diana anymore. He sees Doomsday, and he thinks he's avenging the woman he loves. They crash through stone walls. The world blurs. He takes her higher, faster. He's flying toward the sun, toward death. Diana braces herself, pain burning through her body. His eyes glow red with rage. "Hermes, give me speed," she prays silently. And then a flash of memory. The kryptonite. Bruce gave her kryptonite. As the heat of Superman's wrath engulfs her, she holds on to the one last hope. The sun blazes before her. The searing heat scorches her skin. But Wonder Woman doesn't flinch. She needs to break free. Fast. With Superman's hands still wrapped around her throat, she twists, forcing her wrists apart, just enough to reach the glowing lasso at her side. Quick, she thinks. Have to be quick. Her fingers grasp the chain Bruce gave her. Kryptonite. In one swift motion, she pulls free and punches the green light directly into Cal's side. His scream is raw, torn from deep within. From a monitor far below, Maxwell Lord watches. "Visual acquired," he says calmly. "Begin recording." The pain jolts through Superman, just long enough for her to turn the tide. But it's not over. They tumble from the sky like meteors, crashing with godlike force. She blacks out for a moment. In the void, visions appear. Bruce broken, Max Lord smiling, triumphant. Then the heat of re-entry brings her back. But it's too late to stop it. She's falling, burning, into earth, into chaos, and all she can do is pray. She slams into a busy highway. The explosion levels everything in its path. Cars scatter like toys. Smoke and flame devour the night. A crater remains, massive, smoldering. Somewhere in its center, she still breathes. Maxwell Lord stands above it all, watching. "That's going to sting," he mutters. He tracked her descent through the brother satellite, smug as ever. "This is what happens when gods fight," he says. "Mortals suffer." He imagines what would have happened if she had landed in a city. San Francisco, maybe. Thousands dead. They control humanity's destiny, he says bitterly. That's why they must be eliminated. He gestures to a frozen frame of Superman. Look at him. The punishment he delivers. Imagine if that power turned against us. What I've done to him, he continues, it took time. It took effort. But the fact that I could do it proves my point. And then he delivers his verdict. If I can do it, someone else can too. Superman, Wonder Woman, the rest of them, they'll kill us all. He turns to the screen, eyes like steel. If we don't kill them first. Meanwhile, deep in the crater, Diana stirs. She feels the earth vibrate beneath her broken body. Then she sees him again. Cal, still blind with rage. She climbs the crater's edge, begging, "Cal, please." But Superman doesn't stop. He'll never stop, not until she's dead. Through clenched teeth, he swears, "Never again. I'll never let it happen again." "Cal, listen to my words," Diana pleads. "I'm not your enemy." But he doesn't hear. A blast of freezing breath slams into her. She's flung like a rag doll, encased in ice. And still, he advances, lifting the very earth itself to crush her. "You're smarter," he growls, "but you're still just an animal. A rabid animal." Superman stands tall, calm, terrifying. His vision scans. His ears search. Nowhere to hide. He whispers, "Nowhere I can't find you." But Diana knows something else. Every strength has a weakness. When he stops speaking, she thinks, "That's when I know he's using his ears." Super hearing. She steps behind him silently, fists clenched. "Gods forgive me." With a thunderous strike, her fists slam against both sides of his head. A concussion blast tailored for Kryptonian senses. He screams, pain erupting from his skull. The sound is primal. Diana doesn't hesitate. She closes in, determined. "I hold back," she confesses. Barely. She needs time, just enough to clear his mind. Her attacks are quick, precise. She doesn't want to hurt him. Not really. He's not the enemy. But she must buy time. Enough to use the lasso. To anchor him to truth, even if only for a moment. The glowing rope wraps around him mid-charge, its golden strands pulsing with power. Free him from his delusion, she thinks. What is Max making him see now? But it's not working. Superman fights with wild instinct, lashing out harder. His mind, still not his own. "It's like he knows what I'm trying to do," she realizes. He knows what the lasso can. Her thoughts are cut short. With one brutal motion, he grabs her wrist and twists. A sickening crack echoes. Her scream pierces the battlefield. Her wrist snapped. Still, she doesn't let go. This isn't about him. She thinks, her grip faltering. It's about Max. She has to reach him. But to do that, she has to stop Cal. The ground erupts again as he charges her, driven by a vision not his own. And so, she stands firm. I just have to slow him down. Diana braces herself, bloodied and battered, as a storm of birds swirls around her. She clenches her fists, bones crying out in protest. I call for help, and then take an instant to help myself. She points toward a distant mountain of feathers and wings, commanding the sky. The birds won't hurt him, but they might distract him. And right now, distraction is everything. She tightens the grip on her lasso. I need all the help I can get. Superman, surrounded by the chaos of wings and wind, rises like a force of nature. But even through the storm, his eyes search, unyielding. Diana slips through the cracks of the chaos. In moments, she finds him. Maxwell Lord. He stands in a broken room that looks like a giant chessboard, checking a timer. 1 minute, 54 seconds. Start to finish, he says, amused. Diana storms in, her lasso ready. End this now. But Maxwell doesn't flinch. No, you don't understand, he growls. He'll arrive any second now. And this starts all over again. Superman approaches in the distance, a red blur slicing the air. He'll come at you until you kill him, or he kills you. Max just looks at her, calm and defiant. No, Diana says, and with one motion, she cuts Superman's throat using her crown, hurling him to the ground. This ends here, she says, breathing heavily. This ends now. She turns to Max, release him. Fine. Cal coughs, eyes wide, the haze clearing. Diana, it's all right, Cal. His voice shakes. I saw. He made me watch. Doomsday. He tore Lois apart. Diana puts her crown back. It wasn't real. It was to him, Max mutters. He glares at her. And it will be again. Because you can't keep this lasso on me forever. And next time, he'll kill Batman. Or Lois. Or you. Maxwell leans in, eyes dark. You think I've lied to you. But I can't. He's mine. Diana lifts him by the collar, eyes blazing. You will. She brings the lasso close, glowing fiercely. Tell me how to free him from your control. Maxwell Lord stares into her eyes. Kill me, he says. Diana's eyes narrow. Blood trails from her lips. Her grip tightens. She says nothing, only silence. Then her hand moves. A sharp twist. A crack that echoes like thunder. His body goes limp. The golden glow of the lasso dims. Superman gasps, as if waking from a nightmare. His hand goes to his throat. He understands what just happened. And that's the story, folks. Please, leave your thoughts below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.